Cafe Habanero pepper sauce. This is one of these sauces that is extremely hot and really exciting. I used about 8 or 10 full ripe orange habanero peppers, and I caramelized them with some garlic.
Now these have already been caramelizing in butter over a medium heat for about 10 minutes.
This is Cafe Habanero, meaning the base of the sauce I use a freshly brewed coffee. For this in particular one, I used true original Jamaican Blue Mountain coffee at $98 a pound. You don't need to do that, but it was a gift to me from some folks in Jamaica, so we went ahead and put it in this sauce right here.
Alright, you saw that we started our recipe with some habanero peppers and some garlic in butter over a medium heat and really let them caramelize in a pan. Now we want to go ahead and put our red onion and our tomato and jalapenos on the grill with no oil, no butter, no salt, and just really let them roast. Remember, by grilling these onions, tomatoes, and jalapenos, you caramelize the sugar, the natural sugars that are in these fruits, and it really brings out the flavor. Alright, now that you've gone ahead and grilled and all your jalapenos and onions and tomatoes, go ahead and set them aside in a bowl and get ready to put them in the sauce after you've added the coffee to your habanero peppers and your garlic. Okay, you can see that I'm adding coffee, freshly brewed coffee. Like I said before, extremely expensive freshly brewed coffee, nice and strong. Go ahead and add the vegetables that we just grilled into that and just a touch, say 5% of rice vinegar. Okay, you see I'm adding coffee so that we have the right consistency of our sauce. You should have about 2/3 coffee to 1/3 vegetable.
You just used a little bit of vegetable oil, and that way it doesn't compete with the other flavors. The coffee that we put in this sauce, don't want to use extra virgin olive oil or even pumice or olive oil, because that olive oil flavor is going to carry over and it's not going to blend well with the coffee. You would never know that there's coffee in the sauce. By the flavor, it has this deep, rich robustness that you might find in a mole. And when you eat Mexican moles, you never really think about chocolate being in there unless you really know. So this sauce has that same thing. It's incredibly compelling.
Alright, right here we really want to just be cooking the sauce, letting the flavors develop in the sauce, checking the vegetables. Right here they're still just a little too al dente. Alright, go ahead and add a little kosher salt to it and let it continue to cook down. You can go ahead and reduce the heat, let it come to more of a rolling boil, and really let the sauce develop before we go ahead and put this emulsion blender in there. Now, if you don't have an emulsion blender, you can go ahead and puree this in your blender. Just do small amounts at a time and be very careful. Hot liquids have a tendency to explode in blenders. Be careful.
Now, the challenging part of this sauce is when you actually have it.
Now, when you finish the sauce and it's cured and it's ready to be used, you're going to find that it's great on a lot of dishes. But my favorite application is on a steak. This one is the best steak sauce you could ever imagine. It has a nice vinegar element to it and serious heat. This sauce packs a real punch, so it makes it great on steaks. You're really going to like this one. Definitely try this.
Okay, so now I guess we got to do this, right? I talked about this. The scary part is actually having to taste this. I have no idea how hot this one's going to be. Like I said, every time I make it, I always struggle with that first little spoonful. But of course, we have to taste it for the amount of vinegar. We definitely want to have a little bit of a vinegar element. Anytime you package a sauce, you want to have at least a 5% canning vinegar to it. This one I'm not going to hold that long. I'm going to treat it as a perishable. So I used rice vinegar. It's going to give us that same nice vinegar nose on it, but it also has a little bit more flavor and a little bit more complexity. We need to taste it for salt and for heatness, so we know what's going on. So we're going to go in right now. We're going to try it and see what happens. Color is absolutely gorgeous, but let's see. I'm scared. It's all right. So let's give it a try. That's really, really flavorful. It's incredibly spicy. Yeah, that's really spicy. But it's just the way it's supposed to be. It's going to taste great on a steak, eggs. You're really going to love this sauce. I hope you give this a try. And check in for more of the videos from Chef Frank Miller. Peace.